Sorry.
I will call a hold if any line breaks down past a certain point because it's not going to the last man. Okay, we're practicing flanking maneuvers. Okay, so be aware of that.
Really should have known.
Do the rules of the melee, do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
What we're going to do first, we are going to quickly demo the original flanking maneuver. This is the one that has stuck with our group for the entire time of our group. This is kind of where it all began with flanking maneuvers. And the whole goal of all of these flanking maneuvers is to break the enemy line. Okay? So what I need is for you four from Blight over here. You four from Baron, Peter, Blaze, sorry, Jake. Sorry, you're right. Peter, you stay. Baron, you come here. Peter, stay. Come here. Yes, Blaze, come on. I'm going to quickly demo and explain what this is. So line up again. We're doing a smaller line. This is a quick demonstration of what this looks like. So if you cannot see this adequately, please get in a position where you can. So line up. Good line fight. Okay. This original flanking maneuver, the intention of it is for the flank of the line, the person on the end, when the flank is called, it will be either flank left or flank right. That refers to the left side of the line or the right side of the line. Blight is the flank left. Okay? When we call the flank left, his goal is to just slowly step out and around while Jacob and the rest of the line fill in and make sure the gap is staying nice and tight. Although they're going to have to stretch, right? Because they don't want to get too far away from the next person and so on and so forth. Okay? Blight is going to keep going. Jake is going to keep going. And you can see here, Baron is bending this line, right? He's addressing Blight, okay? But somewhere in this zone is a weak point. Baron pays too much attention to Blight. Jacob sees that he can go for Baron. Maybe Blaze gives too much attention to Apple. Jacob can do that. Maybe Baron pays too much attention to Jacob and Blight can come in. The goal of this is to slowly stretch and bend the defending line until you find a weak point. You attack it quickly, and then that can then go 2-on-1 or down the line or whatever. Okay, that's the original flanking maneuver. Does that make sense? So what's going to happen is Damien is in charge of this line. Shay is in charge of that line. Damien will be attacking first. He will lead, they will be attacking. Shay's side will be defending. They will just defend. They're not going to try to break the scenario. They're not going to do anything. Okay? He will make the calls on where it is. He'll put you in certain positions. Let's see. Damien, just so you know, Emerald and Jake both took flanking maneuvers today. So at some point during this whole practice, they need to be on the flank at some point. They don't have to be in every single one, but to your discretion. Okay? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to form up a line and position yourself. Okay? And then we're going to run it.
Okay. No swordsman should be standing next to another swordsman. Make sure you're standing next to somebody that hasn't done this before. Okay?
Never, like when you go up to the SCA, you never find.
So, we're going to take our whole line and we're going to go like this a little
Okay,
bit.
so.
This is probably like what
You have less people on your side than they have people attacking you. Your line needs to be the same length as their line. Okay? So if they spread out, you spread out. Understood? Okay. Other than that, I'll just be commanding from behind. We're down here.
And then I saw Emerald over here, so I just came over here.
Okay, over here, Baron. I want you.
Elijah, do you have two
Over down
guns?
here.
Then we've got a flank. Elijah, do you have two?
Actually,
No. Burritos are very much like people are scattered all around the woods.
3 second
It's kind
res
of like, oh,
away
maybe
from your
one
line.
on two, two or two,
You have
two,
2
you know, small
reses,
groups kind of
3
link up
total
here.
lives.
Big line battles like this don't happen
Hey!
as often, but when they do, this is like what should happen for a line fight.
All right, Damien, watch out.
especially in this case where these
Swords
guys are
up.
being considered as the attackers and those guys are the
And
defenders.
Leon.
Back to contact!
Get contact.
Let them come to you.
Move in there a little bit.
Let them come to you. Spread out. Spread out.
Slow down, Gambit.
Look at that line, okay, guys?
How many people will kind
I
of
don't want
lag
anyone
behind like
cut.
that?
Pass the blades right there, okay?
Or some
Even
people
out,
like
even
hang
out.
on right
Ready?
gives that weak point pocket.
Taking the
Flank
flank.
right, go! Flank right, everyone!
Taking the
Flank
flank.
right!
Go, Connor.
Go! Flank! Flank right! Move in! Flank! Head up! Move up! Flank that right!
Coming back in. Good. Dead.
Return to me! My team, return to me!
Coming back in.
The reason why it's a big case is because there was a really
Together.
sword that was made back in the olden days that was essentially half a rapier and another half a rapier. That kind of fit together.
They're on.
Ready? Get into contact, just tap blades. Watch your spacing, everyone watch your spacing. Flank left, move, now team, flank left, push it. Move around, hit the flank.
Dead.
Hit that flank.
I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. Out. Yeah.
Check your spacing, check your spacing.
That sword
Move around that flank.
$100.
Move that flank. Hit the flank and pass the line. Hit the line. Move it around. Into contact, hold that line backwards. Hold the line backwards. Good. Return to me, return to me.
Adjust line.
Adjust line. Purple team.
Purple, 2 steps back.
Biggest thing you want to focus on here
2 steps back, everyone. Purple team, 2 steps back.
Adjust your age.
Everyone, look at where you're fighting with your
is
team.
to let your opponent or to let your
Look at where you're fighting with your team.
in
Look at that. Ready?
just being silent.
Okay, so you guys are in contact. Start tapping blades. Make them count. Flank right. Move it. Flank right. Hit that flank. Move it. Watch your spacing. Watch your spacing. Okay, Cameron. Watch your spacing.
Thank you, Tilly. I got you.
Hold the line. Hold the line.
Get it, Crush. Watch for dead. Hold. Okay, return to your line.
Oh, fold. I can think fold. Fold them. Fold is also a word that guardian fold. Don't use fold. Don't use that. Where's Amethyst?
Okay, return to your line. We're going to switch roles. Green line, you are going to be attacking.
Smush.
Collapse.
Wrap.
Now the word that is wrap is better.
Unless you want me to do the flank.
Go, Kana, over here. Okay, address the line. You should be lining up. Okay. Yeah. Okay, go that way. We're going to come this way. Check north. You want to be in the shape. Okay.
Line up on me. Shoulder.
Again, I hope you guys got to see how that kind of works. We're going to keep going and practice it again. Same style of flank. This time, green line is attacking. Purple line, just basic defense. Okay?
Okay, we don't move.
Yeah, just defend. Just defend as best you can.
Are you just commanding?
Neither. Get you on the line.
It's up to you. You're commanding a fire.
Okay, flares up when you're ready. Helmets on. 3 lights, 2 residents. Step back, 3-second count. All right. Ready? Leon. All right, green line, advance to contact. That's contact. Stay together, address the line, address the line, address the line.
You have the gap. Make sure you're stepping in between.
One step back.
Okay, flight.
Not you, Emma.
Flight right. Slowly but surely. Right. Flight right. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, reset. Come back. Asshole, come back.
Yeah, unlike dueling where you're
Go, Kana. Flank left. Flank left. Flank left! Flank left! Stay together! Attack the weak point! Attack the weak point!
Edgeworld.
Hey, reset! Reset!
Yeah, in melees like this with line fights, you're technically fighting one on 3 people. So it's a whole different dynamic. Sorry, a very different dynamic. Fighting in a line fight versus just pure one-on-one.
Edward, switch places twice. Ready, advance to contact. Advance to contact.
Nice draw shot, Ren.
Edward, play right.
2, 3.
Go to right, find the weak
Swinging in
point.
on your
Find
right.
the weak point.
Okay, we're good.
Hey, reset, reset. Right, sit.
Let me take a step back. Damien was our first,
Edward, flank
one of
right,
the first
flank
founders
right.
of the group in 2016.
Go Connor, flank left. Flank left. Find the weak point. Find the weak point. Together.
Leanne, who is right here with the flowers on top of her helmet.
Okay, reset.
She's the other founders of the group.
On your left. Line up on Shay.
Damien's been
You're in contact. Make sure that you're taking arms.
Kane over there, who's commanding
Hey,
the
advance
other
to
one. He
contact.
was our captain 2 captains ago.
Line looks pretty good.
Advance to contact.
Advance to contact!
They'll shift off from one to the next, just like a passing down thing. It's just kind of whoever is the most worthy and deserving of it at the time. It's on the last captain's decision, essentially.
Hey, go Connor, flank left.
Like that!
The one who's the black one over there with the green
Go ahead and move into that combat.
Hey,
Don't just let them
reset.
stripe over her.
Back it up.
Okay, move into combat. Keep the pressure
She
on
was the
this
captain
side,
before
okay?
Edward was.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Damien
Just
and Rihanna both. And right here with the flowers on her helmet. That's Rihanna. Those two together.
You're going like this.
Rihanna kind of brought the idea and Damien.
Okay. Build the difference between
line up. Spread out right here.
Not that you're not important.
Hey, advance to contact. Advance to contact.
I've been here for that.
Apple, flank right. Apple, flank right.
Started in summer 20.
Move up. Advance to contact.
When I was like toddler age, my dad used to play in a Renaissance group.
Okay, back to your line. Back to your line.
And he fell out of that hobby at some point, but when we moved up here to Utah,
We're done with that flanking maneuver.
Rejoin.
Rejoin.
Of the same organization, it's his name, but yeah, he found the
Right side.
and he brought all of us in my family to play with.
That is the original flanking maneuver. You stretch
They
the
did
line,
the more historical
find a
and
bend,
side of everything.
find a weak point.
Did more
Near
historically
the end
accurate
of the line.
things. But yeah, doing the dress up, doing the feast, sword fighting, all that jazz, kings and queens, court, all that.
I don't like it. I've
And
never
yeah, one of
liked
the people that I met and grew up there with, her name was Shauna. She told me about this group, and she introduced me to it at some
Okay, it's a
point.
good question. So what
And so I popped in one Friday, and since I already knew how to fence essentially at that point, I just kind of got pulled into it. And
Come circle in so you can hear this
love
why I
telling the
don't
story.
like
When,
it. The reason that I don't like it so much is one is as you spread that line, a lot of the times it's easier to say spread and then make sure that your spacing in between your two companions is done, but it's mostly that you create gaps in the line. 2, you also put your really strong line fighter who is like my flanks, and I put them in a cavalry position, which means that's not what they're used to doing. I've taken this skilled fighter at what he's doing and gave him a job that he's not as equipped to do. He's good at keeping that line back. He's good at making sure nobody wraps him. He's not good at maneuvering out and then doing a cavalry strike, which is kind of why this maneuver is both an infantry and a cavalry maneuver all in one. And this is one of the reasons why I've actually been talking about, like, do we even need to be teaching the flanking maneuvers anymore? I just don't know if I like them. However, the cool thing is that we've been trying to address this. Fenton made a plan on how to address it, and now Kane, this is what we're doing here today, is testing a new theory on maybe we can make flanking maneuvers more successful and make them actually work better for what our team needs to do. And if it is, then we will have created a new tactic that we can utilize in fencing.
Okay. All right.
Anything you want to add to the flanking
yeah,
maneuver?
Okay, so when we were talking about this last week in 3 of us, this is what happens every single time we try the original flanking maneuver. Whatever side is being flanked upon, it invariably turns into a W, or several W's all along the line. That's why you kept hearing, especially our side, being like, address the line, because it was all out of whackety-woo. And like there were so many opportunities, especially where I was in the line, for them to just push through and come behind us and start doing death from behinds. That wasn't what the game was, and so they were responsible like swordsmen and stayed on their side. But every single time we tried this way of doing a flank, W. And it's like, why are we even, it's not even a line anymore. Like, why are we doing this? So yeah.
Okay, I want you guys to be thinking about this. I want to talk about this with everybody after the practice, but we want fighting right now. So go get water, it's a hot day, and then come back to your original line in just a minute or 2.
Like 2 minutes.
When you come back, the original 4 people that I was having demoing, come back to the middle. We're going to demo the next line.